I don't think I'll be good at coaching. I don't think I'll be good at making these social media posts. Honestly, who am I? What was I thinking? What value do I bring? Really? What value do I bring? Yeah, okay, fine. You went to school, you got trained. But who are you? You don't have the face. You have a lisp when you talk. Uh, Nobody's going to want to listen to you, dude. For real. What were you thinking? Yeah, so kind of hurts. Every time somebody asks, like, well, what are you doing now? Oh, well, I left my job. I went to school. I went back to school to learn how to be a life and wellness coach. Oh, that's nice. Like, no support. Like, really, honestly, you left your job after 20 years. Because what? You got a sign? Dude, what were you thinking? It was the same date that you got hired that your job would end. Yeah, the same date you started getting paid was the same date you stopped getting paid. Like, really? Brilliant. Brilliant, dude. So now what? Like, really, honestly? How? What are you doing? You're so on point with that. It was a sign BS. Like, for real, for real. We don't do this stuff. We're in the background. We're quiet. We help others do better. We don't stand out. It's just not what we do. It's so not what we do. Yep. That's what we do. Quiet guy shit. Hmm. We tried this face of the franchise shit in basketball. Like, it worked out, but it didn't work out. You went back to your team. You tried to apply for that senior manager job. Did not get that. You really should just accept it. Like accept this is what you do. Like, there's no other level to it. Nothing. Nothing. Ha! I even forgot about that shit. Yeah. That face of the franchise stuff. Like, on your team, like, you only scored like 10 points a game. You were good at rebounding. You were good at passing to everybody, picking up shit. You were good at picking up shit and passing to the good players on the team. You didn't score. Oh, we so sound like we're on the same page with this shit. Yeah, we're on the same page. I hear you. I hear you too. Both valid. You're both right. Those things are real. I just want to talk about where we are today. The last 2 years were rough. For real. Very rough. But we're not where we were 2 years ago. We're not where we were 10 years ago. We put in a lot of work. It might not be visible, but it's visible. You see different, you hear different, you act different because you see and hear differently. The way you talk to people, the way you feel, everything's changed. So yeah, we have to change. That's why we're doing this. because we've been changing and this is the change that we need to do. Make fun of whatever sign or it's a sign that change was needed. After 20 years, change was needed. So that's where we are today. The fear at basketball, the fear at senior manager was fear. It's what it was. I can see that now, today. You feared going back for a second year with that team because you were scared that you would have to carry a load again for a team. So you went back to your old team, comfort zone. You feared applying for another senior manager job because you were scared of not getting the job a second time. It's all fear. It's all just fear. You've done well. You drove a car that literally died when you parked it in your garage. You took it apart. Yeah, it took time for you to get started working on it. But when you got working on it, when you put in the work, it worked. The day you started it was an awesome day. The day you drove it was an even better day. The day you drove your kids in it was a seriously awesome effing day. Because you knew you put in the work for it to work. So this is new. No arguments, dudes. This is new. But you have the work ethic. As long as you put in the work, you'll get there. The fear, it's normal. It'll be there. But let's not have the same fears. Let's leave those fears behind in 2024. Let's get some new ones. At least. Let's get some new fears to deal with. Stop dragging around the old ones. They're killing you. They're killing your progress. Yeah. We're going to leave behind fear of failure. We're going to leave behind fear of failure. I'm going to look for new fears in this new adventure. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Find new fears. Something different. I like that. Find new fears. Go get them. And do something about them. Because you're not this scared little kid anymore.